Hi out friends!
Hey out friends!
I currently have imposter syndrome because I'm sat where Adam usually sits in videos.
Get out of my butt crater.
Yeah, we've got lights on that are like pretty bright at the moment, and when I sit over here you can't really see my face, so...
It's becoming winter and England's very dark in the winter.
And Adam's got the nicest spot at the house for a bit of light on your face.
So I can radiate your day.
But today we're going to be answering a few of your questions that you've been sending in to us on Twitter and Instagram.
Yeah, it's Q&A time, guys. So next time when we do one of these, if you want to get involved, just follow us on our social media and you'll know.
Yeah, and I'm going to be having a doodle at the same time. And before we jump into the questions, I just want to quickly say I'm really excited about Animal Crossing. And as a result, I'm probably going to draw something Animal Crossing.
Oh, really? Oh, from the Pocket Camp game. Oh, awesome.
Is anyone else excited?
Guys, are you excited about Animal Crossing? Who isn't excited? What a stupid question. Who isn't excited by Animal Crossing? Animal Crossing is such a fun game.
First question.
No, I'm not ready.
Gemmo Lantern asks, what is your favourite drawing of yours at the moment? So as of this moment in time, what's the favourite picture that you've done?
Oh, it's difficult because it changes all the time. My answer's probably going to be a bit strange here because I don't necessarily get attached to specific drawings I've done, but I sometimes get attached to like a concept or a character.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And there's some characters that I feel like I've drawn recently that I've got like really attached to.
Okay, give me some. Give me
one
some
in
characters.
particular is a diver character. I think I've got it pinned on like my Twitter at the moment, and
Yes.
she's got like some fish.
I really like that
Yeah.
one. Yeah, she's really sweet.
I wish I wasn't so knee deep in a project at the moment because I'd love to do something with her.
Yeah, she's really cool. Yeah.
I don't know what it is. It's just sometimes you work on a character and it feels like the story just writes itself.
Girl goes diving, catches fish.
Yeah, exactly.
Where's my Oscar?
It's over there.
That's Oliver. Oh, here we go. Let's. There you go.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I would like to thank the ocean for my inspiration.
And there was also a little witch character I drew who was a Maramore witch. And she's
Oh yeah, the one with the little fuzzy, I was going to say fuzzy balls. You know what it is. You know the picture. I think my most favourite one was probably two recently. One was super recent, and it's when we did the things that make us happy, and I drawn you guys as that block, and so many people have asked for that to be a sticker, and if you guys want it to be a sticker, let me know, like, comment on this video, let me know that you want that to be a sticker, and I'll turn it into a sticker for you, and you'll be able to get it from our Redbubble and stuff. And the other one that I was really quite happy with was the Vampires in Red Ink one. I quite enjoyed doing that one too. Well, the Zuna stuff as well, which is out very soon. If you follow us on Patreon, I've actually released some new pages already, so if you guys are on there, you've already seen them, but we're getting close to the end now, so I'm very fond of the characters that I've made there, but you guys haven't seen them for a while, but you will soon.
So here's a little peek at the guy from OK Mortars that I wanted to draw.
Oh yeah!
Because I'm really excited about that there's going to be the mortar customization thing.
I think that's going to be so cute, yeah. I really like those the little moving guys. I think they're really cute.
Oh, and I've got a question for you.
You have a question for me?
Yeah, it's actually a question from Joy LW Autumn. What's your favourite part of your job?
What, I'm doing Doodle Day?
Yeah.
Oh, that's easy. That's like filming and making videos with Steph. It's just so much fun. That's like the easiest question ever. It's really fun just filming and drawing stuff, because drawing stuff is something that Steph and I have always enjoyed. Well, Steph's always enjoyed prior to looking at YouTube. You guys know the story where I got sassy and quit and then started again. You guys, I hope you know that story, because that's so embarrassing to tell again.
I'm just going to have a peek at what you're...
I've been playing a lot of Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 recently, and I'm drawing one of the people that I've seen on there the other day.
Someone in the comments as well asking who this is behind us, so I've popped Rosie out for us, because this is an Animal Crossing character that seemed fitting for my theme.
Oh, Rosie, you can sit with me. But yeah, I'm easily the most favourite part is the filming part with Steph, because that's always super really fun. And when we upload them and we get to share them with you, that's really fun as well, because we're always like, oh, I wonder if they'll like this part of the video, or oh, we'll edit this bit in and see if anybody gets it. And you always do, because you're so clever. All of you are so much smarter than me.
And then the worst part of it is probably the exporting, because Adam's computer always crashes on us.
We don't talk about that. But other than that, it's such a fun experience, and we're so grateful because of you guys, we get to be able to do this for a living, and it's so much fun. So, you know, you probably get tired of me saying it, but thank you, because without you, none of this would exist.
Thank you.
Oh, I found a juicy question to ask you.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
It's Insane Pop-Tart asks, Steph, what was your original plan for the future versus what it is now? Which one do you think is better? P.S. I love you. You can't just send a super serious question like that and then just be like, I love you, bye.
I feel like I need to concentrate for this one.
Okay.
Let me pick up my Oscar well, I think.
I need to be surrounded by my achievements.
I definitely think growing up, I always knew I liked art.
Yes.
That was one, like, consistent throughout my life. I mean, when I was about 3 or 4, I went through different phases where I was sort of like, I want to be a vet, I want to be a pop star, I want to be a TV presenter.
Yeah.
But I definitely think artist is the only thing that's, like, consistently stuck throughout my life, really. Although I felt like the older I got, the less sure I was of how to be an artist.
Oh, well, there's no really written rules, is there, really, with being one? You can do what you want, really.
Especially when I was in, like, my last year of school, that's when I was really panicking. I ended up going on to an interactive media course after that. We did, like, 3D modelling, which I really hated.
Hey, at least you found out what you didn't want to do.
And, like, web design and graphic design. And around this time, I started thinking that I'd like to work in toy design.
Oh, I remember that, yeah.
Because I was designing virtual toys as, like, a living.
Yeah.
And making, like, flash games and stuff.
Yeah.
And I worked in, like, mobile games. So I really thought, like, for a long time, my future was probably going to be in, like, mobile games. After uni, I then discovered, like, the animation industry, and I started finding, like, contacts through that, and I had, like, work in, like, kids' books as well, and I was doing book covers and things.
Yes, yeah.
And before that, I was working in graphic design, if you remember.
Yeah, for that guy.
Yeah, this is such a rambling
that was such a sketchy job.
It was graphic design.
Yeah. For some guy that didn't pay you.
Well, I got paid sometimes, but sometimes I didn't.
But not all the time. It's a good job you went in there anymore. It's like, I'm not going to pay you this week. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think he still owes me like 500.
Yeah, wherever you are.
But yeah, I think I just really saw my life definitely going in an artsy kind of direction.
Yeah.
But maybe not in a place where I'm super passionate about. I thought I might be stuck in, like, graphic design, making logos for the rest of my life.
Doing somebody else's visions and stuff
Yeah.
forever. Yeah, yeah.
Not that I wanted to be there. When I was really little, I wanted to be like a children's book illustrator and writer or whatever. I've got, like, little diary entries and stuff from when I was a kid, so
Well,
when I grow up, I want to be an author.
And you guys have seen, like, Hamstars and, like,
Yeah,
Fat
Hamstars.
Hamster and all that stuff. Yeah, you guys have seen that.
Obviously, I've now ended up doing the YouTube route, which I never even knew could be an option back then.
Well, when we were kids, it didn't exist.
Yeah, exactly. It was completely not an option whatsoever, so it's hard to imagine what past me would think of what I'm doing now.
Oh, I think she'd be amazed. I think she'd be really proud of you.
But a lot of people in, like, my family have worked in, like, entertainment kind of industries and more so in music. So I guess it's not totally at my family's nature to...
It's still the arts, I guess.
to be doing the arts in front of people, so I've just sort of found a different way of doing it, I think. And I really like that I get to do it behind, like, a camera versus on stage, like my family have to.
It's a bit terrifying, yeah. I'm safe in my room.
It's so easy to talk to a camera just as myself, but the second that you put me in front of real people, I'll just be like...
What are people?
One-on-one, I'm okay with people, but the second that it's sort of like a room full of people...
A gathering.
Yeah, or like those things that people do with panels and stuff.
Oh!
That's just terrifying.
It's kind of scary.
Yeah, it reminds me of, like, in school when teachers would say, would you like a part in the play? And I'd be like, no, no.
Everybody getting ropes? No! I will do it all myself. What have you got anyway so far? Can I take a peek?
I think he might be a penguin, this guy, or at least a bird of some kind.
See if I can get the camera to focus in on
These
this.
are the little guys.
Yeah, or penguins or crows. And that's what we're working with. Oh, you've done a really good job. He looks cute.
I'm enjoying this new black felt tip, by the way, because when you've had a black felt tip for a while, it starts to go sort of like an offy, greeny kind of colour, and it starts going like really streaky. But this is just like solid colouring right now.
Oh, it's a thing of beauty.
It is. It probably won't last long, but I'm loving it while
it is if you're going to fill it in, like a tiny little pen like that. I'm going to cover in the whole page.
I have to make the most of it.
I want this black colour in my life.
So Tinvo would like to know what jobs.
Tinvo, how are you doing? Tinvo was has commented on our. I'm just interrupting. I'm sorry, Tin. Tin's like commented on our videos for like since forever.
Oh, now you're saying it. That name does ring a bell.
Yeah, so it's nice to hear from you. Yeah, they've been with us for such a long time.
We hope you're doing well, Tin.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, Tin. That was very rude.
Have you had jobs in the past, and what were they?
Oh God. I've had many jobs in the past, yes. The first job I ever had when I left, because when I finished school, I never went to like college or university or anything. Like when high school finished, so to speak, I went straight into work, and the first job I ever had was dealing with like car accidents and insurance and really boring like
and considering neither me or Adam drive, but Adam knows so much random car knowledge because of that job.
Oh, you had to, otherwise they were like, we'll fire you if you don't learn this. And I was like, okay, I'll learn. So the first one was that, and I did that for a while. Then I think I did just get fired from that eventually anyway, because I wasn't the best in the world. So, and then after that, I got a job for 1 week selling Facebook ads. You know, in the side, you know, when you're on Facebook on the side, they have like those little ads. I got a job selling those, and the guy.
I just remembered this one.
And the guy was like, oh, selling ads on Facebook is easy. Facebook is the biggest social media platform. It'll be such a good job. And then after a week, I didn't sell one. And the guy was just like, I don't think this is working out. And he sacked me, so I was gone from there. I then worked in...
It's a miracle you work on social media now, considering you never sold one ad.
I don't know what I'm doing right now. So after I got sacked from doing that for a while, I then worked at a warehouse. That was near Christmas, which was really useful for Christmas, like getting presents and stuff. That was so useful. I stopped doing that because the hours weren't great. They wanted me to work night time and I wasn't seeing anybody, and my body clock was all weird. And it was really fun though. The job was awesome. Never see anybody. Got to do what I wanted when I wanted to, and that was really fun. Then I worked in a steel place for a while. That's steel, the metal, not stealing things. I worked in that for a while. And whilst I was working there, that's when we started doing the YouTube stuff. We just kept making the videos because we were enjoying it, and we still do now. And we were working and it was growing, and we were like, oh wow, maybe one day we'll be able to do this full time. And now we can, because of you, because you're amazing people and you care about us and we care about you.
It really means a lot to us.
No, seriously, because I don't know where I'd be. I'd be in some hole somewhere. Getting fired probably. Get out of this hole!
I'm sure we'll find you another social media job to put you in.
Oh, my resume is flawless. Yeah, that's really weird, isn't it, how things work out?
And you know, in one of the jobs that I was in the pretzel place.
Oh, yeah.
I was offered a promotion to be their social media manager.
Oh.
I still had to work in the shop, unfortunately, but I was going to be allowed to control the social media as well.
Yeah.
And I presumed there was going to be a raise involved in it. But then the day after, I think I got fired or something.
Staff, we've made a terrible mistake. When we said we were going to promote you, we actually meant fire you. Oh.
Yeah, so I went home one day thinking, yippee, I'm cool. And then I went back in the next day like, no, I suck.
There we go. I might draw something else too. I specifically remember she was wearing a shirt that was yellow and it had Post Boy written on it.
Oh, that reminds me of a game I used to love playing when I was little.
Oh, the guy that delivers newspapers. Oh, guys, what's that game called?
When you're on the bike and you find the newspapers.
And it goes like...
That was the coolest game when I was younger.
What was that? I bet it was probably just called Paperboy or something.
Yeah, I think it was.
If it's not, let me know. That was such an awesome game. Okay, my little chickadee, I've got a question for you.
Okay.
Oscar Coleman Smith asks, what was your happiest moment and how did you discover your style?
Oh, happiest moment? Like in my entire life or like in Doodle dates?
Ever.
Well, he didn't say that, but I'm adding to the question. When you think, oh, I'm happy. What was that memory?
There was... When we first moved in together, we went on a trip to Drayton Manor.
Yeah, oh yeah, that was really fun.
Yeah.
Did you tell the story about when we actually went and drawn there and I wasn't into drawing that much back then?
Yeah, and you
and I rage quit and I was like, I'm leaving. Well, I didn't say I'm leaving, but I got a bit
You didn't even say you were leaving, you just packed up your pencil case and you shut off and it's like, where's he going?
I can't do this anymore.
Oh, I smudged my hand through my penguin guy.
Yes, let me see.
Yeah, I've got a little ink smudge there.
He looks like, oh, it happened again. And how did you get your style? That was like the second part to this question.
You know, it's interesting that this comes up because I still feel like I haven't fully discovered my style.
Oh.
And I hear that from artists that have very prominent styles. Every year I look back on my work and I feel like I look at it from a year ago and it looks quite different from that, and then I look at it from a year before that and it looks quite different from that, and then I look at it from a year ago and it looks quite different from that.
It's always like evolving.
Yeah, and I don't think there'll ever be a point in my life where I'm like, my art's perfect now, Oscar time!
Time to order another Oscar. My style is perfect.
Yeah, I think it's something that I'm always going to be striving to improve or change.
I think that's the
around,
best way because, I mean, with art, I personally don't think I'll ever be perfect, but that's what makes improvement
Yeah, that's what
fun.
makes it exciting.
Yeah.
Because you're constantly trying to get new results.
Exactly.
And I feel like if my work constantly started making the same results, I'd then get...
It gets kind of boring.
Yeah, it'd feel like it stagnated. But I don't know, like some days I just think to myself, I wish my stuff looked more consistent. Why does everything look different?
Thank you for the rage-inducing question, Oscar.
Look, he's called Oscar too.
I thought it was Oliver. He's like the bargain basement Oscar.
Oh.
Is he holding a pretzel or some kind of plant?
It does kind of look like a pretzel.
I'm a winning pretzel.
But I can see my face so much in his back and his butt.
He has the most highly reflective butt ever.
I wonder if that shows up on camera.
Oh. Can you see the camera, guys? Comment down below if you can see yourself in the butt cam. Okay, honey, you ready for some rapid fire questions?
Rapid fire questions.
Yeah, you need to answer quickly. Okay, question from, I think it's Broccoli Kiko. Will Freddy ever appear in a video again?
Sorry, that makes me laugh because we don't know what's happened to Freddy. He ran away from home.
Freddy has abandoned us. He realised just how great at art he is, and he has run away.
So this is going to be a public appeal that we're putting out for Freddy.
Have you seen Freddy?
Have you seen Freddy? Here's a little poster that we've made of him.
Have I got to edit that in? Oh, jeez, come on.
Freddy, you are loved and we want you to come back home. We are very concerned parents.
Freddy, you'll probably stink because you've been outside for so long. Come home.
Yeah, but really, I don't know where he is.
But if we, basically, to answer your question, if we can find him, yes, we will definitely be doing another video with Freddy. Now, Creative Shine asks, what is your least favourite medium to work with? So what medium do you despise the most?
I find it difficult working in acrylics because they dry really fast.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. I used to really hate inks, but I like them now. So I would say that my least favourite is probably the same as you now. That's so weird.
Oh, really?
A year ago, I'd be like, inks is terrible, it's too hard.
What about watercolours?
They're quite nice. Yeah.
Oh.
I need to like them if I'm doing thinking with watercolour.
Yeah.
Oh no, I shouldn't have even mentioned that again. You're My Perfect Crime asks, if you could be paper or a pencil, which would you both rather be? Well, I'd be a pencil, obviously. Could you be paper because we go together so well?
Yeah, I was going to say I'd probably be paper because I think I like paper more than pencil.
And we could create beautiful art together.
I'd want to be a really nice thick watercolour textured paper.
I just want to be thick. I'm going to absorb everything. Next question. MZ Mellon says, which pen is it that you both love but you lost? Her friend's interested in trying it out.
Oh, it's called a Mangaka Flexible...
It's made by Zig. If you just search Zig Mangaka, it'll come up.
I'll put it down in the links below. I normally link it down below anyway.
Yeah, it's a good pen. It's very, very good. Zoe Samlidu, I hope I said that right, Zoe. What's your favourite Halloween costume you ever wore? I can't answer this one because I never wore one. But I know you've wore a few.
We used to do fancy dress runs for charity when I was at school. When I was little. And one of the most inventive ones that my mum ever dressed me up as was a television. And as if that wasn't bad enough, it was a recycled costume that my brother had to wear like years previous.
Oh, let's break out the TV costume.
Yeah, it's like a family heirloom.
I like how she designed and gave you the least aerodynamic thing for a race.
It was so hard to run in. It was literally a cardboard box that she painted black. And then she stuck like a magazine on the front because it was like a TV screen.
Ducks are the best. asks, do you prefer drawing birds or bugs? And you like drawing both, so I want to know, which one do you prefer?
That's really hard.
For me, it has to be birds.
Yeah.
I don't know why, I just prefer drawing birds.
It definitely is for you.
Oh, that's a tough one for this lady.
It's really difficult because when I was growing up, we used to have quite a few rescue birds that used to stay in our house until they were well enough to run off and do their own bird thing or whatever. So I've got quite a special place in my heart for birds. We used to have a parrot as well.
Oh yeah, I remember your parrot.
And he used to talk to me, so that was pretty cool. And my dad used to have a cockatiel. And that was really cute.
I think you're edging towards birds.
I have happier experiences with
birds. Yeah, bugs just tend to come in the house when they're not welcome.
Bugs terrify me, but I do like drawing them because they make perfect monsters.
Yeah, they're awesome. The shapes and stuff are perfect.
I do really like monster design, but oh, that's really hard.
You gotta pick one, you gotta answer it.
I'm edging more towards the one that I have nicer memories with.
Birds for now?
If I was told I had to pick one that had to exist and the other one didn't exist anymore, I'd pick birds because they're way nicer.
Yeah, okay, birds for now.
Birds would die out because they need the bugs.
The birds would die and then I would like bugs.
Faith would like to ask, if you had a different drawing style, what would you want it to be?
Oh wow, I don't know. I don't even know what my one is yet. I don't know, probably something cute. Because cute's always fun, right?
You've been drawing an entirely different picture over here.
Now I finished Post Boy Girl, and now we're doing an androidy picture. I think something cute, but something, I don't know, that's such a hard question.
I feel like with me, I enjoy so many different types of art. And then it changes like on a week-to-week basis almost.
You'll see something that really inspires you and you'll be like, I want to be like that. And then you'll see something else that's completely different. You're like, oh, I want to do that.
The most common ones that I feel like I struggle between is like, I really like comic-y kind of art styles and all those sort of loose pen doodles and stuff.
Yeah, I really like those.
I love that kind of stuff. Then I also like really rendered out marker drawings. Then I also like really sort of rendered out watercolour drawings. And I also really like game concept art.
Our problem is that we just like everything.
Yeah.
That's our problem.
And it just makes it hard to focus on like one specific direction.
Yeah.
Well, I think when everyone does things, you can tell that that person did it, even if it's something very different to what they'd normally do. Because you can't avoid the knowledge that you have.
Yes, exactly, yeah. There's no escaping, like, your fundamentals that you've learned,
Yeah,
I guess.
exactly, it's the fundamentals. Like, I've had friends in the past or whatever that started doing realism after doing cute artwork for years or whatever, and I could still tell that it was their artwork because there's just...
That's all the stuff that they'd learned.
Yeah, it's just a way that they approach to using pencils or putting marks down on the page. I wish I could put it more eloquently into words.
Pencils on page. Can recognise.
It's the same with you as well. Even if you drew something that was completely out of your usual comfort zone, I reckon I'd be able to tell that it was you that did it.
Yeah, I reckon. The same with you, too. I reckon I'd be able to tell that it's like, hang on a second, Steph did this.
I find it harder to spot that in my own artwork, but it's easy to spot in other people's. Yeah, I think it's just because you become a bit sort of blind to your own artwork.
Yeah. Okay guys, here's the little artwork that we managed to create during our little Q&A session. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter and Instagram if you want to take part in the Q&As, because that's where we ask the questions. Yes. We love you guys. I'm going to post a mystery video here. Subscribe if you haven't already, because we love you all, and we'll see you next time for another Doodle Date.
Doodle Date.
See you soon, guys.
Bye.
Bye.